This is Outkast. 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 This Outkast. Outkast. This is Outkast. 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 This is Outkast. Outkast. Boxes on the table, timer on the wall. Everybody watching, waiting on the call. Freshly wrapped dreams, gotta take that chance. One pull, one hit, change the whole damn plan. Numbers on the screen, names get drawn. Moment gets heavy when the seal is gone. No rewind button, no delay. You feel it in your chest when the pack gives way. Hold your breath, feel the weight now. This is where it breaks down. This is Outkast, out. This is Outkast. Heartbeat breaks to the pressure, feel the shake. Every week, we feel. Yeah, we're always bringing the fire. This is Outkast. Heartbeat breaks when the moment says stay hands up, eyes locked in. Yeah, we're always bringing the fire. This is Outkast. Outkast. This is Outkast. Gold ain't flash in the low light glow. Heartbeat spike when the numbers show. Could be nothing, could be everything. That's the rush that the cardboard brings. This is Outkast. Heartbeat breaks. No fear, no escape. Every box is a battlefield. Yeah, we're always bringing the fire. Outkast. This is Outkast. This is Outkast. 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 This is Outkast. Outkast. This is Outkast. 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 This is Outkast. Outkast. Boxes on the table, timer on the wall. Everybody watching, waiting on the call. Best rap dreams, gotta take that chance. One pull, one hit, change the whole damn plan. Numbers on the screen, names get drawn. Moment gets heavy when the seal is gone. No rewind button, no delay. You feel it in your chest when the pack gives way. Hold your breath, feel the weight now. This is where the breaks down. This is Outkast, out. This is Outkast. Heartbeat breaks, the pressure, the feel, the shake. Every week, we feel. Yeah, we're always bringing the fire. This is Outkast. Heartbeat breaks when the mother said, stay hands up. Eyes locked in. Yeah, we're always bringing the fire. This is Outkast. Outkast. This is Outkast. Gold ain't flash in the low light glow. Heartbeat spike when the numbers show. Could be nothing, could be everything. That's the rush that the cardboard brings. This is Outkast. Heartbeat breaks. No fear, no escape. Every box is a battlefield. Yeah, we're always bringing the fire. Outkast. This is Outkast. Always bringing the fire. This is Outkast. This is Outkast. Always bringing the fire. Outkast. Outkast. Always bringing the fire. Outkast. Outkast. Always bringing the fire. This is Outkast. This is Outkast. This is always bringing the fire. Outkast. Outkast. This is Outkast. Always bringing the fire. Outkast. Outkast. Always bringing the fire. Always bringing the fire. Always bringing up. I'll get in now. I'll get in now. I'll get on pants. This is Outkast. Always bringing the fire. I'll get in now. I'll get in now. Always bringing the fire. Always bring the fire. This is Outkast. This is Outkast. Always bring the fire. Always bring the fire.
What's going on, everybody? It is Monday night. It is a break night. We have 4 breaks on tap tonight. I am live. I am here. I've survived since being up since 3:20 this morning. Aiden had a very successful surgery today. So actually, it was fairly in and out, although I kind of felt like they were pushing us out of the hospital today, which I guess in some reasons is better. Super tired when I got home. Ended up taking a nap for a couple hours. But I got that, like, I feel like crap. You know, took a nap in the middle of the day and then just kind of just didn't feel great afterwards. Got a coffee, got my contacts in. It's kind of impressive is like I don't feel awake. So I have 2200 vision if I don't have corrective lenses in, which I guess in some respects is legally blind. So I use those to drive, obviously, and get around. If I don't put my contacts or my glasses in, I just stay tired. Once I put my contacts in, I can see clearly. It actually helps wake me up. So I have not seen Raw. I know it was on earlier today, but get that put on in the background. So we have a full slate, kind of a bunch of single boxers today. Not too crazy of stuff. I didn't want to go too crazy tonight because one, we're kind of low with football, but also the I wasn't sure. Surgery is one of those things where you never know exactly what's going to happen, and so I just wanted to be on the conservative side in case if I needed to slide everything to another night or slide it to Wednesday, that we weren't really necessarily overloading anything. So I just put a note on the screen. We do have 2 breaks that are still up. We'll take a walk through the store real quick. But we have 1 spot left in the Pokemon break. That is good to run tonight if we don't get anyone else that takes it. We do have 4 spots left in football. I think based on what we have, I'd probably be okay to run that break. I'm not sure if I want to run Pokemon or football first, but we do have 2 full baseball breaks, including the brand spanking new 2026 Donruss Baseball Hobby. Got 3 autos and 3 mems on this one. So we'll have that to run tonight. Our serial number break credit, our bounties for our 101s, Panini 101 is up to $100. And the Superfractor, which unless we get it out of the only chance I think we really have pulling that is out of the Topps Chrome Hobby Box or Blaster and Mega Boxes. We'll take a quick, I do want to take a quick peek over at just kind of showing you guys what some of the products are that are coming up that we can see. So I'm going to jump over to do that right now. I do have some new products in, not a ton. Trying to grab some of these. Oh, nothing wants to stay put. Everything wants to fall. All right. I'll show you a couple things that I got in this week. This came in a week or so ago. I only have one of these boxes. I have another one in the shop, but we do a Bowman's Best U basketball. We could run this as a serial number break. I was thinking about maybe doing this with a combination of some other things, maybe doing serial number with that. I picked up one of these. They're very cheap. They're like $70, so we can do another basketball. To also go with another basketball product that came out recently, I do have the debut edition of Panini Signature Series. I got 4 boxes of these. 1 autograph in a magnetic case. I forget how many total you get in this one. Oh yeah, and then these are the ones that you have chances at basketball kabooms in. So that's why I kind of grabbed these, because they had kaboom chances. The only thing I thought was interesting that I did not realize about these was they are, where was it that I saw it? Somewhere. Yeah, it's actually only 5 cards per box. I did not realize it. It's hard to see. I don't know if you can see that. It's hard to see it. I'm trying to get the light to not reflect so bad. And you can kind of see it there. There it is. It is 5 cards per box. So I do have a couple things. I have some Bowman mega boxes basketball coming up that we can fill in the gaps a little bit with adding some little bit to that. I'm going to jump over to the Topps website real quickly. Just want to show you guys this. So things that are kind of coming up in the future. Here we go. All right. So not trying to get any of the MLBL. I'm not going to attempt. These boxes have been very expensive. This Marvel stuff. Cool stuff, but the box prices. Topps Chrome Disney was selling at $420. So wasn't really happy about that. I do have 4 of the Topps Cosmic Chrome WWE boxes coming in from Topps. They just shipped out, so I do have those. So we'll try to run a couple breaks. They were not terribly expensive, so we might do some random wrestler stuff with that. I'm going to try on Friday to get a couple boxes of Chrome Platinum Baseball. I don't know if I'm going to go super crazy on it, but buy a couple. We do have a Topps Signature Class football that is coming out on Friday. So we will have that for next week. Although I probably will be getting some on Friday. There's a couple pre-orders out there for Topps Finest Baseball, Topps Chrome Black Football, Motif Baseball, and then Topps Series 2 Baseball comes out on June 10th. So we'll be looking to try and buy some of that. And then in the future, we have got Topps Inception. From the Panini side of things, just running over to their site here real quick. There's not a ton on Panini site. We've got Panini Donruss basketball that I'm going to probably try and buy like maybe 2 or 4, somewhere between 2 and 4 boxes of, depending on what it comes out at. Other than that, there's just not a ton on Panini site. The coming soon stuff, Select NASCAR, they're very heavy soccer right now. There is a Panini Donruss Elite Baseball product they've got coming out. I'm not quite sure how I feel about this. I tried to put a couple of these on pre-order, but well, so there's an answer. That's interesting that they put Kabooms in this product when they've already had them in Prospect Edition. So that's a bit interesting that they did that. So that is really interesting. So those are the things from that side of the house that we have coming up. Going to take a look over to our store for tonight. All right, taking it over to our store tonight. Bowman, that's filled. That'll be the break next up. Thank you for filling that. We've got our Donruss Baseball we're going to run here just in a minute. This is the football break that I talked about that we have up. We have 4 teams available in this. We got the Browns, the Texans, the Raiders, and the 49ers. So 4 teams left in that one. So we'll run that. I think what I put up for tomorrow was another one of these photogenic H2 Select, and I think I only did like 1 Mega and 1 Blaster. I was trying to go real cheap on it and try to keep the price down for Wednesdays. And then we have our Pokemon break, which currently has 1 spot remaining on it. So if anybody wants to jump in on that, that's the new Chaos Rising. Spot 9 is still out there and available if anyone wants to jump in. So that's what we've got in the store. Go ahead and hide that, and we're going to get into the rips tonight. So we've got some good amount of baseball. Kind of looking at the inventory and where we're coming out with football. I'm not going to go shove a bunch of Topps Chrome out on the page just to try to run it for the sake of running it. I think we've said we kind of wanted to move on from it. So we'll take the remaining retail Topps Chrome we have, and we'll just kind of use those kind of as filler boxers in as we get other hobby boxes to kind of come through. So I think that'll be a good product to at least have as part of future football breaks as we have other hobbies. The Signature Class is a cheaper box compared to Finest, so we could do more products in with. We could do Signature Class cheaper, or we can do Finest, or we could do signature class with other boxes to go with it. So that's everything we wrapped tonight. We are locked in, ready, set to roll. I'm going to show you guys one last thing. If you ever want to know how fast a dad can run, I'm going to show you real quick. So Aiden was riding his go-kart. I'll show you guys this real quick. This weekend. So Sunday, I took a personal day just to try to catch up on stuff. And so Aiden, and I wanted him to ride his go-kart. So right here in this gap right here, we've kind of set up a little net. If you can zoom in and see it. No, I just want to zoom in. There we go. You can't really see it, but there's basically a construction. There's like a post right there. I set up like an orange construction net to let Aiden kind of have a little go-kart track through the grass. And he comes over to our driveway over here, then kind of comes up the road and does this. Normally I had put a little blockade, but he had been really good. So I said, okay, I can work on some stuff in the front of the house. I'll just keep a watch on him every time he goes on the road. And then he does this to me. And you can see him right there. Ever see a dad run so fast? I had to catch up to an 8-mile-an-hour go-kart, so felt like that scene, that GIF from Forrest Gump there that you guys see on a lot of people posting them. What's going on, Brian, CJ, Sean, John, Marcus, Miker, Jordan, Scott? Welcome all in. So, yeah, so Aiden decided that he wanted to have... The problem is that if he continues to go up the road, I have my two neighbors who are directly across the street, and then he gets to a 50-mile-an-hour. Technically, it's a 40-mile-an-hour, but everyone does 50-plus on it, road, and I'm pretty sure he would have just head straight out to the main road because he wouldn't know not to turn out on there, so... I need to get one of those plastic jersey barriers just to put up to stop him from going over there. So I caught up to him. I was watching him. I was trying to give him a little bit of liberty, and he went, nah, I'm just going to go straight. So, all right, just writing down your guys' serial numbers. For those who are just joining in, if you guys want to grab into anything, we have one spot left in our Pokemon, which is 30. And we have 4 teams left in football. I think I'm more or less going to run football tonight. I think that one's pretty much locked in and guaranteed to run tonight. A little behind on sorting because I was exhausted. I did a card show this week. I think he ran a 4.6 and 40. Yeah, I think so too. I agree. That's where you kick that superhuman speed into play. Micro 25. Jordan 10. Thank you, by the way, already for your well wishes and prayers for Aiden this morning. I think that's also what helped make his surgery go very smooth. Oh, good. I hear the cat crying at the door. 25. All right. Got your serial numbers down. All right. We are good to roll. Oh, all right. So we're going to kick it off with that. Cat's crying at the door here. I need to move him. What? Hey, come in or come. Cat drives me crazy. He sits at the door and stares at me like you gonna come in or are you gonna leave? And he's just gonna sit there and stare at me. All right. What's up, Liam? Crystallized South Stewart gold to 50 from a blaster box and a Merrick Houston auto to 199 worth 150. That's pretty cool. Nice. Chad, 17. We did pretty well at the card show this weekend. We were very, very busy. We had such a surge from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. that I thought hours had gone by, and I looked at my phone and it had only been a single hour. We were slammed at the card show this weekend. Had 29 vendors I'd coordinated. Had to move all these tables around. It was a mess. But we got it done. It's like our fifth or sixth card show or seventh card show I've run, so I've lost track. All right. So for this break, we've got Jack Griffin has the Phillies, the Blue Jays, and the Yankees. Jordan's got the Nats, the Cardinals, and the Rangers. Josh G's got the Royals, the Cubs, and the Rangers. Sorry, Jordan's got the Nats, the Cardinals, and the Athletics. That's my dyslexia kicking in. No, actually, Liam, I have a couple Leaf cards left. I have Bob Gibson, Karl Malone. I have a booklet Leaf card. I have a bunch of Leaf cards still. Actually, I have a bunch of stuff on eBay right now. Josh G's got the Royals, the Cubs, and the Rangers. Brian Tanner's got the Red Sox, the Pirates, the Guardians, the Rays, the Orioles, and the Rockies. Chad's got the Reds, the Braves, and the Marlins. Ryan Gola's got the Dodgers, the Tigers, and the Padres. CJ's got the White Sox, the Giants, and the Astros. Chad Porter's got the Mariners, Angels, and Mets. And Manco's got the Brewers, the Twins, and the Diamondbacks. That is all your teams for this break. Make sure I got everyone's tags in because I'm just making sure I didn't miss somebody. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. So we got everybody in. So again, thank you everybody for Aiden's well wishes today. I think it did a lot to help him. So, all right, let's rip into it. So this is our first look at the new Donruss 2026 baseball. Expecting a lot of same. I tried to go for the first off the lines in this, but they sold for $320, and I'm going to tell you, a $200 box compared to a $300 box for having a couple extra parallels, I didn't really feel was worth it. What we are chasing for is stained glass. They put the alter egos in this set. We also have dual downtowns now as well that look pretty cool. That's why the Yankees were locked, because there was a Lou Gehrig, Aaron Judge downtown. So Donruss sketches are kind of cool. They also have animations, which are kind of neat. I don't know if they come as 101s. Trying to see where it was on here. Sorry, I pulled it up straight. I don't know if you guys. Okay. Crunch times, which I think those are going to be kind of common. Diamond, there it is. Animations. That one looks pretty cool. So we'll see what happens with this. I bought 12 boxes. I sold them 3 immediately from the shop. I'm planning on putting 3 more. So I've got 6 of these boxes for breaks. If you guys saw the Friday break stream, is I'm doing a little kind of mini mega mixer for baseball. The booklet is a basketball booklet, Liam. It's got Kobe, Shaq, Karl Malone, Dirk Nowitzki. It's got a bunch of legends. But our baseball mixer for Friday is a Donruss box, a Bowman box, a Heritage box, and a Prospect Edition box. So should be a fun little baseball mixer. So kind of our symbol for doing our, we've passed the 200 mark. We're at 210 breaks this year so far. So this product definitely still holds a bit of a weirdness for me of doing 16 boxes of this in a break one night. That was a very, very, very long break. All right. We're going to kick it off here at our first look at this. So good luck to everybody. We get 3 autos or mems out of this product. So let's see what happens. Deion Sanders, Madison Bumgarner, Leo Durocher, Bobby Witt Jr., Cade Horton, Wansney Assingen, rated prospect. I did bring the James Wood Pat auto there, and it did sell there. Daryl Strawberry, the straw man. Nick Kurtz. Dick Allen, Sammy Sosa, Ken Griffey Jr. for the Mariners. Fake out card. Looks like we have a gold, maybe? Felix Hernandez, and or I don't know, maybe it's gold. Brandon Sporat for the Milwaukee Brewers. That's going to be our first serial number tonight, and that is going to be 17 and 99. As always, you guys help me with the color. I guess it's red. It looked gold in some of the coloring, so. Red 99, number 17. Well, there you go. Who hit 17? Chad Porter. Hasn't been in a break in a while, and he goes ahead and just knocks himself out of the park with a first $5 break credit for tonight. Congrats, Chad. Liam, you don't put serial numbers in anymore. What the heck, man? Kevin, 72. Looking forward to the Knicks playing in the finals against the Spurs. I actually like that matchup. I prefer that better than the Thunder. So go Knicks. Bomb Squad, Jose Canseco, Justin Crawford for the Phillies, and Devin Taylor for the A's. All right. All right, here we go. Bo Jackson, Chase Burns, Marcelo Mayer, Josh Hamilton. Auto? Nope. George Brett for the Kansas City Royals on this. Looks like a Starburst. Is that numbered? It is not. Cameron Schlitter. Interesting how they call him Cameron in this. Chase Burns, Cam Smith, Randy Johnson, Ivan Rodriguez. We got an optic. Might be an auto. It is an auto. For the Arizona Diamondbacks, that is Kason Cunningham, rated prospect. That is numbered 13. Job with a 13. Oh, we're getting back on track on our serial number giveaways. We had been having a bunch of breaks where we hadn't given away anything. I don't know, Liam. You'd have to probably look on eBay on what the comps on were at, and then somewhere around 85% of that. But Gil Hodges, Charles Duvall, rated prospect. Diamond Marvels of Nick Kurtz for the A's. Nice. Spencer Jones and Sinjit. Durangelo. That's how I'm going to go. Sleeve the Diamond Marvels for the A's. Josh, did you Jurgler, did you come back yet? I know you said back in 30. I had a question for you. Yeah, I think I'm going to do football as appropriate. I think as we get the new hobby boxes, but I don't want to just throw football up there for the sake of throwing it up there. It's like maybe another red, or it could be gold. I don't know. Miguel Cabrera, Robin Yount, Colt Keith, Ricky Henderson, Luis Angel Acuna, and then blue Slater DeBrun, 133 of 149. Sean, you were close with 137. Slater DeBrun, nice little number car there. I'm back. How'd you do in the left side serial number of the Leaf case? I saw you hit the mini on that. I actually did try, but I missed horribly. How did you do on the left side serial number? Bubba Chandler, Bryce Eldridge, Colson Montgomery, Chandler Simpson, Elston Howard, fake out card. Bobby Witt Jr. Maybe gold. Wande Ossigan. Nope. Yeah, I'm going to go yellow or orange. 104, 199. I'm going to call it orange. Looks more orange to me now. Looks gold. What's up, Becky? Becky, I got a bunch of new basketball products in, so we'll do I'm doing the basketball break I promised last week on doing the glory of the game and the hoops, but I got more basketball other products to do. Bazana on the Unleashed, Slater DeBrun, and Andrew Fisher. We're looking for downtowns. Yeesh. God, it's almost worth not selling that at that point. I'll take a look at it. Couple gauge jumps, that's not bad. So did you feel you did good, or did you feel you generally missed? Hideki Matsui, Dylan Cruz, Brandon Spratt, Albert Pujols, Gil Hodges, Jackson Churio on the I don't want to call him any silver. France Chance, Marcelo Mayer, Bryce Matthews, Mike Schmidt, Tony Perez, another fake out card. Luis Angel Acuna, Arun Nimala. What is this? Elite Series, Mike Piazza. That's cool. I'll see that. Getting burned on National Treasures. National Treasures is very nice. I do like National Treasures. We've done case breaks of it in the past when I've been able to get enough of it. Zach Root and Ryan Sloan. What's going on, Lynn? We missed you guys at the show this weekend. Oh, yeah, I agree. You can never complain when you're at a 10%er and you hit. And I think there was like, I think he had 4, so it was like 40 names for 4 top 4 or something like that. Or no, I think he had 6. Like 60%. Oh, no, it was top 2. So, I don't know. Yeah, agreed. Now batting, Mike Piazza. Lynn, 1, 2, 3. All right. Let's go this side. All right, Liam, I'll take a look and see. I just took everything mostly from the show and threw it online, so. Jacob Wilson, Paul Skeens, Deion Sanders, Madison Bumgarner, Yogi Berra. That is numbered 58 of 199. Any 58s? No 58s. Yogi Berra, one of my grandfather's best friends. It was probably the Walker Janik that wasn't numbered. Pi Traynor, Kim, Jose Canseco, Dwight Gooden, Matt Shaw. Well, this is interesting. What do we have here? Jersey Kings. Ooh, that's nice. Actually, that's a solid jersey for that's 9 of 99. That's actually a solid little patch there for 9 of 99. Not for any specific game or event, of course. But hey, you know what? If they're gonna put not from any specific game or event, at least make the jersey piece you put in there pretty cool. So that's not bad. Diamondbacks doubling down here a little bit. Carter Jensen, Jensen not numbered. Pujols not numbered. But the Miguel Cabrera Elite Series 52 and 99 is numbered. We have a 52 tonight. Got a 55. Okay, Liam, I'll take a look and see. I'd rather actually sell them for something reasonable than not get hosed on a $1.99 sale on them for sure. Arun Nimala and Ava Arquette for the Marlins. All right, here we go. Next pack. Leo DeRocher, Bobby Witt Jr., Cade Horton, Bo Jackson, Chase Burns, Roger Clemens, Jacob Wilson, Josh Hamilton, Tony Lazzari, Trey Savage, Carlton Fisk, Don Mattingly, Tommy White, Crunch Time, Jesus Made. Let's sleeve it because I don't know how rare the crunch times are for the Brewers. Ike Irish and Kurt Schoolcraft. Okay. I mean, that sounds reasonable, Liam. Let me, I'll take a look at, see if I can pull it down by the end of the breaks. Marcelo Mayer, Josh Hamilton, Miguel Cabrera, Robin Yount, Colt Keith, Josuar Gonzalez for the Giants. That is 80 of 250. Ooh. Depth perception is hard. Josuar Gonzalez for the San Francisco Giants. Taking a numbered card there. Pat Murphy, Christian Moore, Chase DeLauder, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Senior, Chipper Jones, another fake out card, Reggie Jackson, Cade Bodine, Jackson Churio Unleashed, Josh Hammond, and Liam Doyle. Okay. I'll message your dad or your mom, one of the two. You're not going to stay up till midnight with us? Ricky Henderson, Luis Angel Acuna, Hideki Matsui, Dylan Cruz, Ricky Henderson on the Starburst. I had somebody bring me a Ricky Henderson 101 card. Paul Skeens, Miguel Cabrera, Jacob Mizorowski, Peyton Toole, Jim Tomei, Otto, Alex Lodice for the Braves. Not numbered. Lodice for the Braves. Brave spot going to Chad Nugent. Ha-Seong Kim. Marcus Phillips. Robinson Cano, Mike Sirota, or Susanna. All right, we got 4 packs left in this one. Brandon Sporat, Albert Pujols, Gil Hodges, Jackson Churio, David Ortiz, 239 of 250. Ortiz in Boston. Jimmy Crooks, David Wright, Roman Anthony, Johnny Bench, Jimmy Fox, fake out card. Leo DeRocher, Nolan Ryan. Like I say, it's the orange. It is 186 of 199. Ooh, that's a nice looking Unleashed right there. Is that numbered? How is that not numbered? Damn, that is a nice looking Paul Skeens Unleashed right there. That's shiny. Going Brian Tanner. Those are nice looking Skeens. All right, last two in that pack was Merrick Houston. Oh, the unleashed cards are super nice. Ossian, when you put those colors on them, they're really nice. Merrick Houston and Ossian. All right. Oh, that's cool. The 101s are always the hardest ones because people just, when you find them, people just want crazy money. Jace Jung, Cam Schlitter, Frank Chance, Jacob Wilson, Paul Skeens, Trevor Hoffman, silver. Deion Sanders, Robin Yount, David Ortiz, Euclid, Mike Piazza, Diamond Kings of Jackson Churio. Numbered Aaron Judge, Gage Jump, seeking another jump, Slade Caldwell, and Seaver King. Oh, that's cool, Liam. I assume you got it from a show. All right, 2 packs left of this one. Let's see if maybe we can find a case it somewhere out of this. Jackson Churio, Jace Jung, Cam Schlitter, Frank Chance, Jacob Wilson, Heston Kjerstad for the Orioles. That is 68. No 68s. Pi Traynor, Byung Young Kim, Jose Canseco, Dwight Gooden, Matt Shaw, Ken Griffey Sr. Oh, nice one for the Rockies. Unfortunately, he's out for the year now, but 148 to 149 on Ethan Holiday prospect card. Oh, I got you. Nice little Ethan Holiday right there. Finishing this pack off with a George Brett, Alex Freeland, and Aiden Miller. You have 14 of his autographs. I don't know. There could be a lot of people out there that have more. I mean, James Wood might be the biggest fan of James Wood. Refers to himself in the third person. The James Wood says. All right. I should do a thing where we do a promo that says if the Knicks win the NBA championship, I'll do a giveaway break for people. Pittsburgh, Paul Skeens, Deion Sanders, Madison Bumgarner, Leo DeRocher, Bobby Witt Jr., Slade Caldwell, Jacob Wilson, Josh Hamilton, Tony Lazzari. This is the only one we've done so far is Donruss. We're going to do Bowman next. Trey Savage, Carlton Fisk, a fake out card. Ha-Seong Kim for the Dodgers. 62. I thought somebody had 62. I did not. No 60s tonight. 62 of 199 on the Ha-Seong Kim. Ava Arquette, Crunch Time, Brandon Spratt, Kim, and Theo Gillen. And that is your Donruss. What's up, Tanner? Sure, I got everyone else's serial numbers. I had gotten Lynn. All right. Allen's going 38. All right. All right, we'll do a quick recap of this one, and then we're going to do the Bowman break next. Again, for anybody else wanting to jump into something tonight, we do have 1 spot left in Pokemon and 4 teams left in football. I'm going to call both of those breaks are guaranteed to run tonight. So. All right. You did. You did get an auto. Did you get some Mattingly's from Donruss? I mean, I have Donruss boxes. All right. Here's your recap on this one. We had the Diamond Marvels. Nick Kurtz. Ha-Seong Kim to 199. Crunch Time. Brandon Spratt. Heston Kjerstad to 99. David Ortiz, number to 250. Nolan Ryan, number to 199. Jesus Made, Crunch Time. Elite Series, Mike Piazza. We had a Elite Series number to 99 for Miguel Cabrera, sorry. Alex Lodice for the Braves on the Silver Prism auto. Yogi Berra, one of the all-time greats, 58 of 199. Ethan Holiday, number to 149. Paul Skeens Unleashed was just a green sunburst, not numbered. Sar Gonzalez, 80 of 250. Jersey Kings, that was 9 of 99. It was a nice little patch on there. Case and Cunningham. Case and Cunningham again. We had a back-to-back on Case and Cunningham. Patch auto, or on the auto, 13 of 49. Brandon Sporat, 17 of 99. Wande Ossigan, 104 of 99. And Slater DeBrun, 133 of 149. Just sweep the leg. Sweep the leg. All right. We're going to do Bowman next. So let me get that one loaded up. I do need to check the payments on football. All right, the Pokemon spot has been closed. Eric Gonzalez has taken that spot. All right, so Pokemon is now full. So football is the only thing we have remaining spots open. So football will be our last break of the night. But I take 40 for Raiders and Texans. Thank you, Eric. Let me see. Yes, I would take 40 for Raiders and Texans. Mark. My son visited Rager Stadium today. He is in Vegas for a networking IT conference. They got to go in to the network station there. That's pretty cool. That stadium's huge. It's a really nice stadium. I've seen it a couple times. It's a very nice stadium. You can actually access that stadium. I don't know if it's an underground walkway or if they have a tunnel or whatever it is. But from Mandalay Bay, you can actually walk over to that stadium. All right, Mark, I got you in for Raiders and Texans. So I'm going to update this caption. We've got nothing left in Pokemon, and we have 2 left in football. Yes, Eric, it is Jay Kern on Venmo. You are correct. All right, let me get the Bowman box. So the Bowman hobby boxes have been fairly good. Actually, I've been pretty happy with how these Bowman boxes have been this year. Yeah, sorry, Eric. I think I was on the other page when you initially commented in here. So I heard your ding and I jumped over to the other side. So yeah, you're good with that's where the payment goes. And I was looking at your comment on the post. Thank you, sir. So I'm just making an update here. All right. Are there cookies on the other side of Mandalay Bay? Yes, Eric. It will be breaking tonight. It'll be after this break we're going to do here. So it'll be the next break. We're going to do football last. So yes, it is breaking tonight. Which side are we talking about? Is it? I don't know if it's a tunnel. There are plenty of cookies around though. All right. All right. Let me update this. This is going to be break 26208. All right, I'm just pulling in all of the spots for that one. Vegas is an interesting place, to say the least. Oh, was there? Got it. I wish there were cookies. I have to stop eating at about 8 o'clock. As much as I would love to sit here and be munching on cookies while doing this too, I've been trying to be very good about not doing that. It's hard sometimes because I definitely have the sugar cravings at night. They actually say it's a good thing if you go to bed a bit hungry. It helps, I guess, turn everything over and help your digestion and everything like that. So as much as it pains me sometimes to want to eat and have some late night snacks and stuff, I'm trying to be super good about not doing that to myself. All right, get that there. I really want to buy this go-kart that's an adult size. I was in Vegas for a while over 30 years ago. Times have changed a lot since there. You know, it's funny. There was a period of time that they were trying to advertise Vegas as a family-friendly destination. It's like it's called Sin City, not family fun city. Although there is a bunch of fun things to do there. I went to a place called Swingers. It was a pretty cool place. No, it's not what you think for Swingers. They did a play on names. They basically it's a miniature golf bar. They have like 6 locations in the country. Is it expensive for miniature golf? Sure. It's $35 to play 9 holes of miniature golf. But the thing about it is, I'll tell you, is that the miniature golf course they put some serious thought into it. They made it hard, but they made it where also you could fun things, yeah. They made it where you still could make hole-in-ones, which I always have been critical of miniature golf courses that just make it impossible to make hole-in-ones. I would rather something like if you have a skill, a line, you can make the hole-in-ones. If you make a hole-in-one in front of one of the bartenders, they actually bring you a free frozen drink, which is kind of cool. Then they have like carnival games and stuff. It was a really neat experience. I would definitely go back. I had my first Japanese/Korean barbecue out there, which was kind of cool. I had never done Korean Japanese barbecue before, but it's really freaking good and very cost effective too. I've been several times, and I always laughed seeing parents bring kids and walk around and yeah. Well, especially if you have kids out late at night, or in the summertime, right? Although I did learn that apparently Planet Hollywood's pool is open to the public. It is not restricted to hotel guests only. That was interesting to me. I never would have guessed something like that. If you want to go to M&M World or the Chocolate World and stuff, that can be a little more, or like New York. But yeah, there's not much family that you want to take over to Las Vegas. That's not really a place you want to take your kids. Is there fun things you go do with your kids? Absolutely. Dim spot. Oh, is that it's not dim sum. Oh God. There's one in Aria. Gets to have Japanese Wagyu steak for one of his dinners. Wow. So I went to this place, Din Tai Fung. There's actually a better place. We actually found there's a better place if you go in the Chinatown district of Las Vegas. The serving sizes are way better than up there, and the prices are much more reasonable. Like, it's funny, people actually say if you want, I think the one is that the one I'm thinking of? Yes. Okay. So that is the one. Yeah. So I've been there. It was good. They had some very good stuff. So it was expensive. I'm not going to lie. It wasn't expensive, but yeah, you could see them making them, which is kind of cool. But you go to one of those places and you get, you buy as a get table and you share it, which is nice. My palate has expanded. There's a place out there called 888 Japanese Steakhouse. That's where basically what we learned is with those like Korean Japanese barbecue grills is you don't want to go there with too many people, because the problem is they'll sit you at a table that can fit 6, but the grill they give you is only about that big in diameter. And so like when you have 2 to 3 people, that's probably enough. But when you have 6 people, there's not enough grill for everybody to eat. And you have to cook all your food. Yeah, there's a couple good of those dumpling places around there. I went to one in Montreal, and it wasn't quite as good, but all right. On our Bowman break here, Andrew Benjamin has the A's, Rays, and Astros. Barry Humphries has the Nationals, Twins, and Reds. Scott Reganis has the Yankees, the Cubs, and the Diamondbacks. Dennis has the Mariners, the Guardians, and the Pirates. Michael Clayton has the Brewers, the Tigers, and the Rockies. Marcus DeBotis has the Red Sox, Phillies, and Padres. Ryan Gall's got the Dodgers, Marlins, and Braves. Allen's got the O's, the Giants, and the White Sox. CJ Answer's got the Blue Jays, the Mets, and the Angels. And Josh G's got the Cardinals, the Royals, and the Rangers. What's up, Dennis? 68, you got it. Oh yeah, that's kind of how. Yeah, you definitely. If you get to go to Vegas on work, take full advantage of the money they let you go eat with. But I would probably say you don't need to go to one of the fancy restaurants. I will tell you the most overrated and underwhelming restaurant in Las Vegas is Gordon Ramsay Burger. I like Gordon Ramsay. I think he does make good food, but some of his restaurants are really, really expensive. And Gordon Ramsay Burger, honestly, is terrible and not worth the money. I am very much a person who proportionalizes how much I pay for something to the quality and quantity of food that I get as a result. If they don't match, I don't think it's very good. I want to actually see my money on the plate. I don't want to have like a little itty bitty thing or something that's more bread than it is meat. I was very disappointed in Gordon Ramsay Burger. And I've heard a lot of people say the same thing, that Gordon Ramsay Burger is not very good. Yet they have two in Vegas now. Rafael Devers, Luke Keschel, Will Smith, Victor Arias, Edgar Montero, Daniel Hernandez, Arroyo, Martinez, Wyatt Langford, Spencer Jones, top 100, Ethan Holiday, Bowman Sterling, who's now on the IR for the rest of the year, Ricardo Cova, Josh Noth on the mini diamond. The thing about with a lot of those restaurants are that have those big names tied to it is I feel like a lot of them fall short. They charge you an exorbitant amount of money. Like people are literally saying, like the locals there, they're like, if you want good food in Vegas, they're like, you have to get off the strip. They're like, the best food in Vegas is not. They're like, is not on the strip. Matthias Lakem, Travis Bazana, Sebastian Walcott, Alex Freeland, Bryce Eldridge, Carson Williams, Justin Gonzalez, Colby Shelton, Sam Peterson, Aiden Miller, Seung Jung Kim, Jaiski Garcia, Chase Byrne, Shohei Otani, Electric Sluggers, Daniel Pierce, Henry Lillane, Encarnacion, Gavin Fine, Brace Rainier, Jackson Holiday, Eli Willits, top 100. We'll see that one. Jack Caglione, rookie, Bowman Sterling, Cade Anderson, Thomas White, David Shields, Kayama, and Lewis. They actually opened a Gordon Ramsay Hell's Kitchen in DC. And I kind of got excited for it because I thought, oh man, I really wanted to try to go to Hell's Kitchen. But when Lisa and I went out to Vegas for our honeymoon, we went to the 3 Gordon Ramsay restaurants that were out there at the time, which was Gordon Ramsay Steak, Gordon Ramsay's Pub and Grill, and we went to Burger. Burger by far was the worst. We actually met one of the Hell's Kitchen winners. His name was Scott. I was actually a big follower of her as I was rooting for him to win during the show. So he actually came out and talked to us, and he actually made us his own take on the dessert. And came out and served it to us. Like we were super happy to get a chance to meet him. I even have a picture of him somewhere when I got to meet him. But the food was exceptional. We thought the food was amazing, and the price was, for being in Las Vegas, was pretty reasonable. Gordon Ramsay steak. You know, it's like that saying where they tell you never meet your heroes. Well, I went to Gordon Ramsay Steak, which is like one of his like top tier restaurants in Las Vegas, and of course I ordered the beef Wellington. Man, I tell you, that beef Wellington was underwhelming. It was just, and maybe because I'm not a filet mignon person, maybe I'm not a big fan of filet, but I'm more of a New York strip guy. I like strip steaks better. But man, what a disappointment that one was. And I actually budgeted for $200 for that meal, and we hit it pretty much on the nose. And I kind of walked out of that meal very disappointed. I thought that could have been a lot better, which is sad. So I've kind of learned with some places, like, you know, some of the best food is in one of those most dilapidated buildings. I'll show you guys. It used to be they actually went and bought a building and made themselves look much more professional. I'm going to show you a picture of, oh man, they closed. They permanently closed. That is so sad. Wow, I just found out they closed. Back in the day, this was the place. And you know what? I think it's one of those places they probably got too big for their britches and thought they could do more. And I mean, look at this place. This was the best barbecue in Mississippi. This is where you went. This was Latha's. Like, I knew people that would order from out of state to have them ship food. That's what it looked like on the inside. And it was so freaking good. Like, you want real coleslaw, real barbecue, real ribs, that place was the place to go. It was so good. But I just noticed now it says permanently closed. And I met that lady. She was there, Miss Latha. That was the mama. Such a shame. Yeah, unfortunately, they did that. And I think when they tried to go mainstream, go to a more modern building, I mean, look, it's in a shopping plaza. Sadly, I think they lost that touch. And I've seen plenty of places do that where, they try to grow bigger than they should, and it comes and bites them. It's like we see like a lot of breakers, they try to open card shops, and a lot of them don't do well because they realize their success came with what they were doing online and the personal touch, and they didn't follow it up with their stores, or they got too much worth all the overhead. Kyle Teal, Jack Caglione rookie, Ellie De La Cruz, Electric Sluggers, Jace Mitchell, Bryce Rainier for the Detroit Tigers, 76 and 150. I don't know why I'm doing my Casey Kasem voice tonight. Welcome to Casey Kasem. I don't know, radio ad voice. Next coming up on the dial tonight is your slow roll. All right. CO, Arquette, Fernandez, Springer, Red Rookie Cole Young, George Lombard, top 100, Dasson Hill, Phil and Celestin, Luce Pena, JC Rumfeld, Santana, Max Fried, Jackson Merrill, Kellen Culpepper, Encarnacion, Alember Santa. I don't know how else to say that last name. Torres, Harbor, Atunez, Perdomo, Riley Green, Bobby Witt Jr., Bullard, Hunter, Luis Arana, Quinn Irons, Montgomery, Vlad Jr., Power Chords, Christian Moore, Maury, top 100, Rodriguez, Billy Carlson, Ortiz, Hope, Anderson, Otani, Olson, Jahani Level, Figueroa, Florentino for the Pirates, Mostere, Kova, and Mitchell. Did I even pick the Pirates on this one? Or no, I locked the Pirates. So what are your guys' feelings on football right now? Like, we're going in the summer months, as I noted. This week is going to be the last week that I'm going to do a Wednesday stream for a couple months, at least until we get back into the fall. I know a lot of y'all take vacations. Kids get out of school. My kids get out of school next week. I'm expecting to be on travel next week, so we're looking at travel schedule. However, it looks like we're going to do a Monday night stream because my travel may not happen until like as late as Wednesday, potentially. But we're going to go down to, I'm going to start off with doing a Sunday for Monday drop, a Tuesday, we're going to call it the Tuesday budget drops, and then we're going to do a Thursday for Friday or Saturday, depending on travel. Who the Giants pick up today? I keep seeing stories that the Giants are working out Odell Beckham Jr. All right. Signed 3 wide receivers. Well, it sounds like Neighbors may not be coming back this year. The injury is way worse than expected. OBJ did sign. Oh, interesting. Juju Smith-Schuster signed. That's interesting. Jacob Wilson, Andrew McCutcheon, Carson Bang, Urbina. Dragon Scale, Kevin McGonigal, nice for the Tigers. Menendez, Ethan Dorchis, Perez, Soto, Skubal, Pete Crow Armstrong, Pena, J.R. Ritchie, Moon, Wheeler, Scarborough, Rodriguez, Sikora, Freddie Freeman, Hagman, Weatherholt, McGonigal, Lombard Jr., Ethan Holiday, Chandler, Yasavage, Seager, Verhonda, Nayans, Tess. That's a big hit. That's a nice hit right there. Going to Miker Clayhunt. Miker, where are you? How about the Bowman label? Ethan Holiday first. That's a nice big hit right there for you. Thought it was a 20 box mega break, Chad. That's a sweet hit for the Rockies. Nice hit right there. Ethan Holiday on the Bowman label. Braxton Berrios. Who the heck is Braxton Berrios? Only shame about that card is that it's a paper card, but nice hit. There we go. That's a nice one. Where did Miker go? All right. Star Gonzalez, Tatis Jr., Dylan Cruz, Owen Cassie, Quintana, Andrew Salas, Josh Noth, Jesus Maid, Owen Carey, Bryce Harper, Yamamoto, Charlie Condon on the power chords, Nelly Taylor, Wei and Lin, Polanco, Lewis, Salas, Wynn, Bichette. I keep waiting to see where our auto's coming in here. Electric Sluggers, Ethan Holiday, Frobos. Is this going to be our auto? Dragon Scale? Nope. Lacombe. Duran, Valdez, Celestin, James Wood. This has got to be our auto. This is definitely got to be our auto. It's blue. If this is 1 of 50, this could be one of those inscription ones. Is it an auto? It is an auto. All right. So if it's a 1 of 150, then let's just go for it. Oh. So that just happened. Wow. Man, our Bowman boxes have been on absolute fire. Wow. What a hit for the Rockies. What a hit for Miker Clayhunt. Where in the heck is Miker Clayhunt? Somebody tag Miker Clayhunt. I don't know, message him going, where did you go? Look at that. That card is gorgeous. if the freaking PSA hadn't shut down, although that might actually be a PSA regular submission, honestly, although it's a little thin on the bottom compared to the top. Good Lord. And that's a nice auto, too. The only thing that would have made that cooler if that was 1 of 150. Hold on. I got a message, Miker, because he should be in here right now. I am so messaging him. Well, that's because you complain too much about the Rockies. Actually, it's nothing about me giving to you. It's that they decided, they said, fine, you don't want us, we'll stay away. That's what they told me. I'm giving Miker so much grief right now. Because he was in, he put a serial number in, as I got a serial number written down. I'm giving him so much grief right now. Well, I'm verbally giving it to him. I just literally sent a message saying, where did you go? Look at this. Hold on. We need to do a little twinkle, twinkle here. There we go. Twinkle, twinkle. How about that for the Colorado Rockies spot? The Bowman parallel and the Ethan Holiday 139 of 150 on-card auto Bowman first. Good Lord. What a freaking Rockies box. Our Bowman boxes have been fire. I think we've had one box right now that I would say was kind of a dud box. Every box after that, every box we've had before that has been, I have been very happy with the Bowman hobby boxes. I was happy with the blasters we had the first round. The second blaster round was okay. Tomorrow we actually got 4 megas and 5 blasters going up at a break. But man, what a freaking all right, here we go. Chris Rodriguez, Chris Arroyo, Gavin Fine, Justin Gonzalez, Seaver King, Andrew Fisher, Carter Jensen, Drew Gilbert, Samuel Vassallo, Matthias Lakem, Josh Noth, Doyle, Willits, and Nimala. Man. All right. Well, there wasn't a lot of numbered cards to write home about on that one, but there was darn near some fire in that box. So, all right. Running it down, Matthias Lakem on the Dragon Scale, Kevin McGonigal on the Dragon Scale, base Jack Caglione, Cole Young, red rookie, Santa on the X Fractor, Christian Moore on the Power Chords, Florentino base first, Ethan Holiday, Bowman Sterling, Eli Willits, top 100, Jack Caglione, rookie, Josh Noth on the Mini Diamonds, Blue Wave, 76 of 150, and absolutely smoke them if you got them. 2 Ethan Holiday. Beautiful cards. And Miker nowhere to be found. Even says he's active right now. I put in all caps. I said, where did you go? Damn. We'll post those up on the page later tonight. All right. We are going to run the Pokemon break because that break is full. Football has 2 spots left, but I also need to do a payment check on football as well. So I'm going to load up our ducks. We're going to do a duck race for the spots in this one. This is for the energies in the Pokemon. So in this one, the trainer is its own spot. The Dragon and Metal are going to be the combo spot. Lightning, Fighting, Trainer, Dragon / Metal, Psychic. Alan, have you been watching NASCAR much this year? Darkness and Colorless. All right, I'm going to put 2 minutes on this duck race. I'm going to share that with your guys' screen here. What did you miss? What did you miss? I'm going to show you what you missed. Bam! That's what you missed. That's what you missed. You missed the whole break. Not one, but two. Monster Ethan Holiday cards. I'm giving you so much crap right now because you weren't in here. The one time you're not in here for the Bowman break. You hit big. Giving you so much grief. I'm like, I was waiting for the hooting and hollering coming from you. I don't think the Holiday would grade. It would actually could still technically go by regular, but it does look, just so you're aware, the auto Holiday, I think it's off center up top to bottom. This top up here looks thicker than this bottom, so I think it is off center top to bottom. But dude, friggin' monster hit right there. Super awesome hit. Everybody gets their time here. I feel like for the most part, you stick it out long enough here, everybody gets something eventually. Yeah, I know. Trust me, that's one of the first things I looked at. But with grading shut down right now, I mean, to be honest, grading, they're talking quotes of people not getting stuff back till 2027. So, I mean, is it even worth it at this point? Yeah, I would say for the most part it does. That one definitely looks a lot better on the centering. It is paper, and I will tell you, they do not do a great job with handling paper. Maybe I have a little bit of a question on that corner, but yeah, I'd say for the most part that's clean. But this one probably can't get subbed. It's a little bit thinner this side than that side, but on the front side it looks pretty good. But this is probably one that you'd have to send it regular, and you have to put $85 into trying to grade it. So, but it's paper. That's the only issue. And paper does not. Dude, I've had so many ding corners come back from PSA. All right. I'm going to give you guys a little bit of tunes while these ducks race. I'm going to just check the payments on the football break. Let's see. What do I want to give you guys? Maybe do the Our Lady Peace one. So, all right, we're going to run the. This is the energy picks for Pokemon. So, I'll give you guys a little tunes for these ducks racing. And I think we'll do the Perfect Circle version. All right, there we go. And I'll be back in just a minute with ducks after so I can check these football payments. This is your energy race with Pokemon.
The lights are low, the room is still waiting on the moment, waiting on the thrill. Every sound hangs in the air, every choice reveals what's there. Hands are steady, hearts align. draws the line. We are the outcasts, standing in the glow. Every break a spark, every pull a burn. We are the outcasts, feel it come alive, always bringing the fire. No rewind, no second frame. Every hit remembers names. What you seek is what you find in the space between the lines. We are the outcasts, waiting on the rise. Every breath a spark,
All right, grass is going to be on the top on that one.
every pull ignites.
Here is your list.
We are the outcasts.
Give me just a couple more minutes or a couple more seconds, and I will be all set for you guys.
Always bringing the fire. Always bringing the
All right, I'm just cleaning up this check on payments. I'm going to hide this screen here, so you guys can see what your energies for this one are. Sean Stickles got grass. He's also got trainer, and he also has the fire spot. Scott Reganis has fighting and psychic. Mark Hudson has water, dragon metal, and darkness. Ray Santana has colorless, and Eric, you have lightning. I'm going to grab the box here, and I am just spot checking a couple payments here for the football break. So I'm going to say football is going to be guaranteed to run. I already did say that. Marcus paid. Corey paid. Yep. Wait for something. Looking for is Paul. Tim paid. All right. All right. Okay, that's not what I expected to happen. All right, I got that. Did all those checks. Dennis sent me a comment. All right. Let me grab the Pokemon box. It's here. Sorry for the price jump on this. I got this from a secondary site online. The price was better than I was finding in some other places. I kind of like doing the booster boxes over some of the ETBs just because I feel like you're getting more out of it. It is obviously connected to one, but I do have the mixer Pokemon for Friday. All right. So everyone has their spots. Good luck to everyone. I know it kind of we kind of get knocked down on the stream. I got 3 people in because it's like Pokemon, and they're like, Pokemon. Well, Mark, my fortune telling is possibly going to come true here. You've already gotten the first phase of it. So Mark is actually giving away. He actually pulled the best card out of this set, and he's actually giving away the card during a raffle this Thursday as a trade night. So, but I said, watch. I said you're going to hit, and you're going to hit another one in the breaks tonight. And he's already gotten the first phase of that done because he got the water spot. I've heard trying styles, and I'm kind of interested in it. The problem with it is that I will say, so one person had suggested that I do the breaks where for Pokemon where you basically go and that the spot actually goes to whoever the energy is on the back. The problem with that is that you don't see dragon energies. And so you don't see colorless energies. And you don't have trainers, so you're going down to like a 7-spot break at that point. So that would make things a lot more challenging, to say the least, to try and do it that way. So, we do still have 2 more spots left on our football break. It is guaranteed. It is the Browns. What are the odds for you getting the water spot? Who knew? I guess 1 in 10. I don't know. I don't know if there's a ratio with doing the energy on the back of the pack. I mean, like I said, you go down to a 7. I don't know if there's one that predominantly shows up more than another. But it would also make the break costs more expensive because of the fact that you only have 7 spots you'd sort it through instead of 10. Which that can add up pretty quickly. All right. All right, there is half of that. Here we go. Good luck. Stunky, Fennekin, Quilladin, Frogadier, Advertising Policy, Sudowoodo, Ainge Floette, Trubbish. Wow. All right, let's just hit that right out of the bat for Psychic. Zernays on the IR. Illustration rare going to the Psychic spot. Just kick it right off. Nice little start. I did forget we did have the Superfractor eligible Bowman tonight. Fire Energy, Code Card. Although I think Ray's going to want those, so I'm going to make sure I set those to the side. Fennekin, Kakuna, Phanpy, Flaffy, Deoxys, Prism Tower, Meowstic, Pumpkaboo, Garbodor, Zernays, Metal Energy, Code Card, Chesapin, Esper, Mareep, Mincino, Deoxys, Special Red Card, Avalug, Philippe, Weedle, Cobalion EX for the metal spot. The EX. Looking at my side picture here. It was interesting. This is one of the first Pokemon breaks I've run that it didn't snap fill. I was actually kind of shocked. I know Cody didn't jump in, and he's normally one of the big ones that jumps into this one. But I was kind of surprised. I had gotten into a bunch of it, more than I typically have on in hand, so that's why I did a couple more breaks of it. Lightning Energy, Code Card, Watchdogs, Zubat, Octillery, Bedlam, Transfer Tome, Sudowoodo, Skuntank, Metagross, Deoxys, Metallic Energy, Basic Energy, Code Card, Patrat, looks like a gerbil, Bergamite, Metang, Golbat, Meowstic, Emma, Garbodor, Trevenant, Litleo, Ampharos, Basic Energy, Code Card, Pumpkaboo, Ferroseed, Carvine, Murray, Ninetales, Ferrothorn, Deoxys, Claydol, Bubble Energy, Mega Galad for the Fighting Energy spot on the EX. I'm just going to stack the EXs over here. And keeping this stack going. Back to Basic Energy. Code Card, Quillfish, Ramarade, Elmagola, Baltoy, Deoxys, AZ's Tranquility, Skuntank, Esper, Golbat, Keldeo, Basic Energy, Code Card, Wimpod, Chesapin, Patrat, Trubbish, Tauros, Deoxys, Ainge Floette, Chespin, Phantump, Gorgeist for the Psychic Energy spot on the Ultra Rare. Nice Ultra Rare going to the Psychic spot. Again, going to Scott. Fighting or Basic Energy, Code Card, Froakie, Vulpix, Weedle, Siligu, Claydol, Transformation Tome, Ferrothorn, Skuntank, Quillfish, Trevant, Basic Energy, Code Card. Quilladin, Dauphin, Braxen, Squirrelp, Metagross, Meowstic, Garbodor, Deoxys, Metang. Ooh, that's a nice one. That's one of the cooked fun so far. Metang on the metal spot. Going to Mark Hudson. That's actually one of the high chase cards right there. You have a couple. I thought there's a couple SIRs or IRs, not SIRs, but I think there's a couple IR lightning spot. I think the Ambrose spot was had something. Hold on. Let me see. What's the best lightning card? Mega Electros EX. What does that look like? Trying to see what the best electric card looks like in here. Oh. So a Mega Electros. Does Lightning not have like really any good cards in it? Of course, it doesn't want to show me anything. It says Boltund is the best. The Ampharos? Ah. Well, let's get two. Let's get two of them then. Oh. Let's get you more. I want to get you more. Lightning Energy. Got you energies. Code card. Phanpy. Bedlam. Kakuna. Flaffy. Why not? Why have one when you can have two? Roxy's Performance. Golispod. Deoxys. Ho-Oh. Ghidorah. Basic Energy. Code card. Goomy. Phantom. Froakie. Stunky. Deoxys. Skuntank. Philippe Trainer. Deoxys. Azes and Tranquility. Chestnut. Grass Energy. Code card. Ferroseed. Lit Leo. Watchdog. Octillery. Deoxys. Great Hallnet. Metagross. Ramorod. Froakie. Cincino on the Colorless EX. It's amazing how much we've gone from a playing game into such a crazy collecting mess. Basic Energy, Code card. I mean, in some of the sports, when like at least like you had autographs and stuff, it somewhat made sense. I don't understand a little bit how Pokemon has just gotten so crazy. Esper, Frogadier, Weedle, Quillfish, Claydol, Golispod, Emma, Goomy, Delphox, Xerneas, Water Energy. Code card. Fennekin, Pumpkaboo, Caravine, Zubat, Emma, Ninetales, Advertising Policy, Stunky, Burmite, Crobat, Fire Energy, Code card, Burmite, Mincino, Litleo, Golbat, Roxy's Performance, Delibird, Special Red Card, Transformation Tome, Ferroseed, Mega Greninja on the EX. Nice Mega Greninja. Yeah, Darkness Energy, Code card, Mareep, Dolphin, Wimpod, Trubbish, Prism Tower, Avagulug, Sudowoodo, Octillery, Special Rare Card, Delphox, Lightning Energy, Code card, Fennekin, Baltoy, Metang, Emaloga, Transfer Tomb, Avalug, Sudowoodo, Fighting Energy, Chespin. Hey, Ethan pulled this card. Ethan, my oldest son, has such luck. So Mark gave Ethan and Aiden each a pack of Pokemon cards. Ethan pulls this card out of his pack. Ethan has such luck when it comes to pulling Pokemon cards. It's not even funny. He's like my Pokemon whisperer. He does such a good job and gets so many good cards. Let's go into the grass spot. Water Energy, Bubbly, Basic Energy, and Code card. All right, let's rip the other half of this pack. I did buy. I just saw they showed on the TV because they had Raw on from earlier today. They were showing Danhausen and the Knicks. I did buy the Danhausen because I had Fanatics cash. The Danhausen Knicks are uncursed shirt. When I saw I had the fan cash, I'm like, I've got to wear it. It'd be just too fun not to. Find some WWE and Knicks basketball. It just, I did the uncursed. It has Danhausen's face on the back, but the Knicks are uncursed. This is very nice, very evil. All right, what mysteries will this side of this box reveal? So I have one more booster box available. And then I think from Pokemon from there, we'll just kind of see what shows up, whatever we can pick up. I got some ETBs. Doing a 4-box ETBer for Friday. 2 Perfect Order, 2 Chaos Rising. And we had, when we did Prismatic, we hit the Gold Pikachu crown, and we hit the Mega Zygarde gold cards. Ethan actually pulled that card. And I got it into grading just before they shut down. All right. Here we go. Skullrip, Quilladin, Phantump, Braxton. Oops. Special rare card. Garboro, Deoxys, Skullrip, Mareep, Ampharos, Grass Energy, Code Card, Vulpix, Silgu, Chespin, Mareep, Metagross, Great Hallnet, Tauros, Ninetales, Nitro Energy, Basic Energy, Code Card, Stunky, Goomy, Frogadier, Patrat, Delibird, Philippe, Meowstic, Chestnut, Kakuna, Prism Tower on the Ultra Rare. Going to the trainer spot. It's going to Sean Stickle. Water, Code Card, Octillery, Kakuna, Ramarade, Patrat, Ferrothorn, Ninetales, Prism Tower, Emolga, Avlug, Travant, Fire Energy, Code Card, Burmite, Esper, Mincino, Chespin, Ferrothorn, Claydol, Deoxys, Golspod, Patrat, Crocodile for Darkness on the EX. Keeping it going. Darkness, Code Card, Phanpy, Caravine, Bedlam, Flaffy, Golspod, Claydol, AZ's Tranquility, Caravine, Vulpix, Crobat, Lightning, Code Card, Froakie, Metang, Weedle, Golbat, Angie Floette, Deoxys, Transfer Tomb, Roxy's Performance, Keldeo, Mega Floette for the Psychic spot. Psychic's been doing pretty well on this one. On the EX. Basic Energy, Code Card, Braxian, Froakie, Ferroseed, Watchdog, Angie Floette, Delibird, Philippe, Fennekin, Advertising Policy, Xernaze, Basic Energy, Code Card, Emolga, Quillfish, Litleo, Baltoy, Deoxys, Advertising Policy, Tauros, Domfam, Claydol for the fighting on the IR. Maybe hit this one before. I have no idea what I'm looking at here, but it's a Claydol. Whatever that means. I was in like the first 2 generations of Pokemon. After that, it's all gone goofy on me, and I don't know any of the newer generation stuffs. All right. Keldeo, Metal Energy, Code Card, Wimpod, Pumpkaboo, Zubat, Weedle, Avalugg, Advertising Policy, Sudowoodo, Emma, Mincino, Ho-Oh, Basic Energy, Code Card, Flaffy, Vulpix, Ramarade, Silagoo, AZ's Tranquility, Stuntank, Metagross, Ampharos, Quilladin, Goodra, Fire Energy, Code Card, Domfan, Phantump, Trubbish, Litleo, Garbodor, Deoxys, Special Red Card, Bedlam, Phanpy, Magnetic Energy, Darkness, Code Card, Bedlam, Fennekin, Kakuna, Phanpy, Golspot, Roxy's Performant, Deoxys, Watchdog, Prism Tower, a Gorgeist. Oh yeah, so it's just the Gorgeist. This is just the EX card now, or the regular EX card. All right, we got football coming up after this one. As we wind this one down, we're in the home stretch of it. Let's see how many people we have. Come on. Yeah, kind of a rough box. I mean, we got the Metang, which I think is one of the higher end ones. Some of the other ones. Lightning. I think you got the shining star from the last Pokemon break there, Andrew. Code Card, Quilladin, Frogadier, Skelrip, Goomy, Skuntank, Meowstic, Emma, Wimpod, Delibird, Chestnut, Psychic Energy, Code Card, Mareep, Watchdog, Zubat, Octillery, Deoxys, Prism Tower, Ninetales, Sudowoodo, Weedle, Delphox, Grass Energy, Code Card, Mareep, Mincino, Stunky, Fennekin, Ferrothorn, Deoxys, AZ's Tranquility, Litleo. Oh, nice. There you go. There you go, Eric. There's the Ampharos on the IR. Well, there's the best lightning card you could hit, and you got it in the break. So there's 2 for you. Nice Ampharos. Funny, we talked that one into existence. You said you already had it? Well, now you got 2. It's always funny when you feel like sometimes you get like when you get a spot, you're like, man, that's not a good spot. But then you actually get one of the hits out of that spot compared to like other spots that are like technically better. Oh, you don't have it. Oh, sweet. Well, there you go. I thought you said you did have it. Because you said above, he said, I think it's Ampharos, and I have it. So that's pretty sweet. All right. Well, that's cool. Bubble Energy, Fighting, Code Card, Trubbish, Pumpkaboo, Ferroseed, Carvine, Emma, Garbodor, Great Hallnet, Braxton, Tauros, Ampharos again, Water Energy, Code Card. Oh, gotcha. Metang, Golbat, Chespin, Esper, Deoxys, Claydol, Transformation Tome, Frogadier, Crobat, Mega Pyroar, nice for fire, Metal Energy, and Code Card. I didn't even know there was an IR of that one, which is pretty cool. All right, and that is your Pokemon break. All right, we got 2 spots left over in our football break. If nobody claims them in the next couple of minutes, I'm just going to take them, and we will proceed forward. It's 11:30. Let's see how many people are on. Might be down for a little bit of some late night break poker if anybody wants to play. If you want to play late night break poker, all you have to do is just say I'm in the comment section, and you could have a chance to win yourself some break credit. So I think we're going to do some late night break poker tonight. So Browns and 49ers. Browns, Andrew, are... Let me tell you the prices on them. Find it. 49ers are 12, Browns are 30. Those are the last two teams I got left. Ew. All right, I got two players for late night break poker. Like I said, I guaranteed the break tonight, so it's going to run. All right, so if you want to play late night break poker, it's a very simple game. It's pretty easy to do. You just got to kind of hang out for at least the beginning part of the break, but it's good. It's to your benefit if you hang out to the end of the break. Since I have few people on, but you're hanging with me till the very end. That's why I like to reward folks who hang out for me the entire night. So we're going to do late night break poker. I got two. I got Scott says he's in. I got Josh says in. Andrew Huther says he's in. All you have to do if you want to play is just say I'm in, and I'll explain the rules when we get to the football break. All right, so here's your recap for Pokemon. Cincino, Zernays. Yes, Eric, I'll also, I got to do it for the other guys too. I keep forgetting to send them the information. I'll send you also the information on how I do shipping for the group. It's pretty easy in a lot of ways. So, but just so you can kind of read it to see where the shipping's kind of beneficial and everything like that. But yes, please message me your address and I will send you a copy of the shipping information, the shipping policy. So, Zernays for Psychic, Cole Balion, Gorgeist for Psychic, Mega Pyro for Fire, Gorgeist on the EX, Mega Follette on the EX, Crocodile EX, Mega Green Ninja for Water, Mega Galadel for Fighting, Claydol for Fighting on the, that's a IR, on the IR for Metang for the Metal spot, Chespin for the Grass spot, Ampharos for the Electric spot in the IR, and Prism Tower for the Trainer. I'll actually, I'm going to send it to you right now so I don't forget. I'm going to work on catching up on stuff. I'm literally going to just send it to you now. But take a look at it and then choose how you want to use it. I will have another Pokemon break on Friday. You can check the break schedule that's located in the featured section. There we go. That you just made it easy on me. All right. So it sounds like Andrew was not wanting to take those teams. So I'm going to go ahead and claim them. I'm going to take the Browns and the 49ers for the upcoming break. And then we are going to run a random. We're going to run the Brain Rot, most likely. Let's see. Let's run the alphabet race. All right, so I'm going to claim the Browns and the 49ers. into copy. All right, we're going to do the alphabet race. We're going to put 30 seconds on the clock on this one. I'll take the Giants out. Top 5 is where you want to be on this one. Yeah, top 5. All right. And then I will explain the late night break poker afterwards. All right, here we go for the alphabet race. Top 5 is where you want to be. Good luck to everybody. 3, 2, 1, and you're off. Oh, wait, I said I don't want to do this one. Oh, God. I'm just killing the music on this one. I forgot how bad the alphabet race was. I'm not doing the A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Just killing the sound on that one. All right. I think I meant to think that I was doing a chocolate race was the one I was actually confusing myself with. All right. So, John Black's going to get the Giants for the photogenic block. Brad Harriger and Jaw are going to each get the Giants in a Chrome Mega Box. And Brad and CJ, you guys are going to get the Giants in a Blaster Box. Everybody else will have their teams. One second. I finished dead last on that one. Oof. All right, so this is break 26207. All right, let me get the tags in for this. I'm going to close this. And then we're going to talk about how to play late night break poker. All right, let me get the cards. All right, late night break poker is fairly straightforward. We'll just go over it again really quickly. If you have never played late night break poker, I found one of the jokers, so I'm putting it in. The joker will be in the set. We're going to play jokers and twos are wild in late night break poker tonight. The way late night break poker works is it's a pretty simple game. It's an interactive game for you guys. What you basically have to do is you have to tell me a team that you think. We're going to do 5 rounds of late night break poker, 1 round for each box. What you have to do is you have to tell me the team that you think is going to show up in a card coming out of that box. If that team does show up, you get a card. Best 5-card poker hand wins. Each round, you have the option to change your team. If I don't hear you in between rounds, change your team by the time I finish opening the packs and are ready to start showing the cards. I will assume you have kept the team that you had previously picked. At minimum, in order to participate, you have to put a team in the first round. So for you guys who know how to play, there's our cards. Go ahead and give me your first round team. So Josh G. So I'm going to call it round 1. There's going to be 5 rounds. So Josh G is going to go Bills. And then everyone else who wants to play, I need your first round team pick. said we went down to 4 people. So I had 5 people said they wanted to be in. So I don't know who we lost. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, no, we only had 4 people say they were in. Okay, so it might be the 4 people. So I need your teams. Mark is going to say Lions. Scott is going to say Giants. And the only person I'm missing is Mr. Huther. All right, I'm going to get these tags in for folks. Wait 1 second. What's up, Ken? All right, so Andrew never gave me a team. All right, Ken's going with serial number 64.
Breaker in his own vision, unheavily intended, but instead, Seth was usurped by the badass. And now Rollins surveying the situation, trying to figure out which option to employ next. Now with Breaker up on his shoulders, what is Rollins planning to do here? Seth Rollins trying to climb the steps with Breaker's carcass on his shoulders. Driving Rollins into the post. United for Reno as Breaker makes the climb to the top turnbuckle. Rollins.
All right. And I'm finishing these tags. Sorry, I was answering a question about the shipping stuff. 2609. Hey, Ken, we're doing late night break poker if you want to play, just so you know. Andrew Huther, I have not gotten a team for you for that. So once I finish doing this, if you want to still play, I need a team from you to pick. All right. Jaw.
Necessarily the case. Breaker possesses superhuman speed and power that can turn the tide to the matchup at the blink of an eye. Yeah, when they see split, that super kick drops it. Spear! Seth went for the stop! If there was any saving grace for Seth Rollins, it's that Breaker has no time to build momentum. He executes that spear essentially.
All right, Ken's playing too, so Ken's going to take Cowboys. Didn't hear from Andrew, so we do have 4 players. We switched Ken for Andrew. All right. Finishing these tags here. Jaw, sorry, just making sure. Jaw. Brad. CJ. Mark. Jack. Rich. Spencer. Marcus. Hey, oh, Marcus isn't here. I was going to ask him a question. Ken. Josh. G. Scott. Tanner. And Paul Booth. All right. Tags are in. All right. Oh, John Steven is playing too. You snuck in on me. All right. Good timing. I hadn't started yet. So John's going to be in with the Browns. I've got 5 players. All right. Let's roll. All right. So this is break 26207. This is a 5-box football break featuring 1 box of Photogenic Hobby, 2 Mega Tops Chrome boxes, and 2 Blaster Tops Chrome boxes. We have 5 people that are going to be getting the Giants in this one. We're going to kick it off with our 2 blaster boxes. In the order of, for the late night break poker, I'm going to put in the order that you guys had put your names in. So I will have Josh G will be the first card to the left. Next from him will be Mark. Scott will be 3rd. Ken 4th. John will be 5th. Everyone's got their first round teams. Again, as a reminder, if I don't see a comment from you between rounds, by the time I'm ready to start showing cards, I will assume you are sticking with that team. Once we finish this box, the round will end, and it'll be your turn to then add or change your team. So good luck to everybody. I'll be playing for some break credit in this one. Box. I'm not saying how much yet. We'll just see how it goes. All right. Topps Chrome has been very rough. There's no way, no any other way to say it. We've had some rough breaks with this stuff. If you hit and you hit well, you can hit big, but otherwise it's been a tough break. Let's see how this one does for us. All right. Kicking it off with the Raiders. Trey Tucker. DeAndre Swift for the Bears. Commanders, Terry McLaurin. Josh Simmons for the Chiefs. Jonathan Grenard for the Vikings. Jake Ferguson for the Cowboys. Legends of the Gridiron, Jerry Rice. Jameson Williams for the Lions. So that's one card going to Mark. So Mark's going to take the first top card, and he's going to get position number 2. Oh, yeah, the Cowboys card. So actually, that's Kenton's card. Ken gets the first card. I overlooked the Cowboys on that one. Card 2 goes to Mark. I'm like, wait a second, hold on. I feel like I already missed one. Bills, Browns. Didn't get any Browns cards yet. All right, we're good. So let's not start this off a wrong foot early. All right, here we go. Baker Mayfield for the Bucks. I fixed it. Curtis Rourke. Mullings for the Titans, Robert Spillane for the Patriots, Brock Purdy for the 49ers, Ricky Pearsall for the 49ers, Jalon Walker for the Falcons, Cade Otton for the Bucks, Cameron Dicker for the Chargers, Devon Achane for the Dolphins, Kenny Clark for the Cowboys, second card for Ken, Jeremy Chin for the Raiders, Brandon Aubrey for the Cowboys, third card for Ken, Riley Leonard for the Colts. Amarion Hampton for the Chargers. Fourth card for Ken. Good Lord, Ken. Turpin for the Cowboys. Scantling for the Seahawks. Chase Brown for the Bengals. And Kenneth Grant for the Dolphins. Round 1 is over. As fast as it started, it just ended. So, all right. If you want to change your team for round 2, go ahead and do so now. If I don't see you make a comment, I will assume that you are sticking with the team you had before. Ken is staying with his. Little stuff there. Ken is sticking with his. Josh staying with the Bills. For Mark, Scott, and John Stevener. Oh, you're right. You are correct. I did miss a Lion. All right. Let's back this up. There were 2 Jameson Williams cards there. So, all right. I did oversee that one. All right. So that was Lion. So that was Mark. So there's that card. So we're going to recreate that. Where did I start that list? Hold on. I'm going to fix this. Apparently it's late and I've been up since 3:30. So hold on. I fix. Because I have the power of replay. Unless you want me, Mark, just a sec. Okay. I'm going to use my power of the replay to find this. There's my channel. I have to rewatch to make sure the order that I had these in. Nope. Gonna get it right. There. So this was the last card. I'm making sure I did this right. So Ken got the first card. Yeah, Ken got the first card. Mark got the second card. Ah. It was because I had a back-to-back Jameson Williams. That's what messed me up. So Mark actually gets the third card, and then that one goes there. Aha, I fixed it. All right, but I fixed it. I put the right cards in the right order. I mean, you don't have to fix it because it doesn't benefit me. I want to fix it because I want to do it right. It threw me off because it was the back-to-back of the Jameson Williams. That's what, I saw one and then I saw the other, and then my brain kind of didn't translate. We did not compute. All right, so I need to. Scott, are you sticking with your team? John says he's sticking with the Browns. Mark, are you sticking with yours? Okay. All right. I'll do that. All right. So Mark and Scott, are you guys sticking with your teams? Mark, you had Lions, and Scott, you had Giants. Everyone else said they were staying. Okay, Scott sticking with his. Mark, I fixed yours, so you have the right cards in the right order. Okay, Mark's sticking with his. Okay, very good. Everyone's sticking with their teams. I will be a little more diligent. Here we go. Sauce Gardner for the Colts. Darius Slay. Amarion Hampton for the Chargers. Buda Baker, red, white, and blue. Jordan Mailata. Also Giants on this one. That was the first box. Giants went to CJ Dancer. This box, Brad Harriger's got Giants. Tootin for the Jags on the Ray Wave with a very bad mark on it. Ooh, nice Cam Ward for the Titans. Focus. There's a Browns card right there. So the Browns getting on the board here. So that's going to John Stevener. So that's spot 5. Harold Fannin Jr., Xavier Worthy, Nick Bosa, Cade Otton for the Bucks, Tyler Shuck Silver. Nice. Oh, nice silver Shuck there. And then we got our first Bills card here. Gabe Davis. So that's going Josh G. All right, everybody except for Scott is currently on the board right now. Sorry, Scott. We'll get you a Giant here, hopefully. Obviously, these. Ooh, no low. It's only 6. Gabe Davis. Deshaun Hand. Chargers got a lot of cards in here. Jim McMahon for the Bears. Micah Parsons on the Pigskin card. Chuba Hubbard for the Panthers. Javon Sanders for the Panthers. Cowboys card. Tyler Booker. Another one for Ken. Going to him. Walter Nolan for the Cardinals. There's a Giants card. Scott's on the board with a card. Russell Wilson. That's also go to Brad Harriger. Cooper DeJean for the Eagles. Evan McPherson for the Bengals. Kelvin Banks Jr. for the Saints. Khalil Shakir, that's one for the Bills, going over to Josh G. Jerry Jeudy for the Browns. That one's going over to John Stevener. Jameson Williams again. That one's going to Mark Hudson. And RJ Harvey. All right. I didn't mess that one up. All right. First mega box now. So Jaw Black is going to get the mega box for the Giants. Everyone else has theirs. Round 2 is over. If you want to change your teams, please do so now. If you do not want to change your teams, you don't have to say anything. All right, Josh G, just switch it to the Pats. You got it. If you want to switch your teams, let me know. Empty box. Switching Josh G to the Pats. Scott, John, and Mark. Over to you guys. You know, if you guys want to keep your teams, change your teams. I know. Giants do, I will tell you, the Giants do not come out very plentiful here. They really don't come out very much. The Giants, I feel like, have very few people on their checklist. Staying with the G-Men. All right. John Stevener and Mark Hudson. If you guys want to change your teams. I got 2 more packs left before I'm about ready to roll here. Mark is staying with his. John Stevener, are you staying or are you changing? All right, I'll give him a couple seconds, and if I don't hear, I will assume he's staying, and then we're going to run. All right, we're going to assume he's staying with the Browns, and we're going to roll. Here we go. Jaw Black has the Giants. Staying all break. Cool, that makes it easy for me. Gotcha. Jackson Powers Johnson. There's one for the Lions. That's going over to Mark. Barry Sanders. Xavier Watts for the Falcons. Sam Darnold on the purple X-Fractor. Terrence Ferguson for the Rams. Ricky Pearsall. Micah Parsons for the Packers. Mike Evans for the Bucks. Caleb Williams for the Bears. Dylan Gabriel. That's a refractor going over to John Stevener for a card. Yes, you did miss poker. All good. Speaking of the Giants, how about the Jackson Dart? So that's going to be a card for Scott. And Jackson Dart going to Jaw. So we'll set that aside for him. That'll go in his stack. Focus. Najee Harris for the Chargers. Oluwalmatalmi. Mostert for the Raiders. Isaac Tesla, nice on the purple X-Fractor. That's also a card going to the Lions. That's going to Mark. Colster Miller. Quinn Ewers. Oh, jeez. Quinn Ewers for the Dolphins. Joe Burrow. X-Fractor. Hunter Henry. Josh G had switched to the Patriots, so you get a card now for that one. De'Aaron Bland for the Cowboys. That's Ken Huber getting a card. 3. Because there was a Russell Wilson I missed? Hold on. Did I miss a Wilson? I got 2. I got 2. One from Brad's, and then that's the second one. I didn't have any other Giants cards. I only had 2 Giants cards so far. Making sure I didn't miss it. Oh, I got it. Sorry. I'm way too literal tonight because my brain's... You're saying it should be 3 cards just for the... Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Brain over my head. Went over my head. Got it. Went right over my head. Just went right over my head. Wow. It's late. I've obviously been up very long. I read that way too literally. All right. Ken Huber with the Cowboys gets a card. Oh, yikes. Josh Jacobs. We don't talk about him. Trey Tucker for the Raiders. Ashton Jetta. Yeah. No, I'm good now. Woo! Right over my head. Ashton Genty. For the Raiders rookie. Mark Andrews for the lime green. Jared Verse for the Rams. Cam Ward, Fortune 15. There's another one for Ken with the Cowboys. Good Lord. Ken is racking up the cards on this one. Trayvon Diggs. Oh, good Lord, again. Another card for him. I hate how the camera keeps going out of focus, though. Trayvon Henderson for the Patriots. That's one for Josh G. George Kittle. Jordan Love. Another one for Ken. Good Lord, Ken. Apparently, you just need to pick the Cowboys in these boxes. Calvin Ridley. Another one for the Cowboys. Good. Golly, Miss Molly. Trey Harris. Tutu Atwell for the Rams. Darius Robinson. Patrick Queen. Jalen Ramsey. Sam Darnold refractor. Seth Hennigan. And Cedric Tillman for the Browns. Yeah, no, this is me being up since 3:30 this morning and that just going way over my head. Genty rookie and go for the dude, I changed the Cowboys, honestly, as much as I hate admitting it. Or, you know what? Change the Steelers. Steelers seem to have a ton of cards on that one. That would be my recommendation. That's the dealer's recommendation. I would switch to, hey, it only takes 5 cards. You get two number 2s. I have seen it where the guy who has the most cards ends up not winning. I have seen it. All right. Jaws got that one. All right. We're going to do our second mega box. You guys have I already got John is locked in for the rest of the break with Browns. Ken is locked in for Cowboys. Josh G, Mark, and Scott. You guys could, yeah. That's what I think. I would go Steelers. I know in my heart I'm with you. I couldn't go as a Giants fan. I couldn't go to Cowboys. Now I'm going to be probably totally wrong here. Mark, let me know if you want to change from Lions. I'm going to be probably totally wrong here, and watch, we're going to have 1 million Giants out of this box. But, you know, that's how this works. Empty box. But we also have the hobby box here to do, too. And that one's going to have a completely different ratio. But Giants just don't hit very well. Mark's going to stay. Got it. Yep, that's what I'm thinking. It's gonna happen. It's gonna be like no Steelers, And it's going to be like 6 Giants cards. All right. Well, we got a Patriot right off the gate. So there's a Taval, so that's going to go Josh G. Then we got a David Montgomery for the Lions. That's going to go to Mark Hudson for the poker card. Danny Stutzman for the Saints. Cooks for the Bills, no longer in play. RJ Harvey, Saquon Barkley, Xavier McKinney, Paris Johnson Jr., Saquon Barkley again for the Eagles, Don Thornton Jr., Harold Fannin Jr. for the Browns. Patrick Mahomes X-Fractor. Let's leave that. Ramondre Stevenson for the Patriots. That's going to go to Josh G. Jared Verse for the Rams. Troy Franklin for the Broncos. Cameron Dicker. Should have said Chargers. They have been hitting like crazy. Walter Nolan. DJ Moore. Lamar Jackson. Kirk Cousins. Fortune 15. Or the Packers, I guess we could have said too. Christian Kirk for the Texans. Mason Taylor for the Jets. Bretton Strange on the line. Rex Feather. Well, there's one Giant. Malik Neighbors. Josh Jacobs for the Packers. Brock Bowers for the Raiders. Chase Brown for the Bengals. Another. Nope, no, we aren't doing any Bills. No Bills. Caton Prather. Will Ricard. Oh, there's 2 Giants. Go figure. Wan'Dale Robinson. Alec Pierce. Josh Sweat. Tyler Aguilar. Krosky Merritt. David Montgomery for the Lions for Mark. Josh Downs. Good Lord. Slayton for the Giants. Jahmyr Gibbs for the Lions. Brandon Cooks for the Bills. Green and Paris Johnson. Go freaking figure. I make a recommendation and I put my foot in my mouth. Ay. Scott, I tried. I saw so many Steelers come out in the first couple of boxes. I'm like, that's got to be kind of a lock, right? Ay. All right, Scott. I think everybody said they're sticking with theirs. Josh G, I think you and Scott are the only ones that are changing. Mark, let me know if you're going to change your team. We now have our hobby box, which is going to be a completely different dynamic now because we're going to get 50 cards out of this one, 1 autographed and numbered parallels. Once again, Topps Chrome has horribly disappointed us. Mark's going to stay with Lions. Scott, roll some dice. I don't know. Not one steal. I know. Even I'm like, Urgh. All right. Josh G's going Chiefs. I have no idea who to guess for in prospect in photogenic. I'm not sure. So, Bills. All right. I think that's a safe bet. All right. Bills it is. I tried. All right, here we go. We're going to go pack by pack on this one. So I'm just going to put the packs back here. One of these days, we're going to have a Bills one. Well, there's a Giants one. Cam Scattaboo for the Giants. That's going to go to Jaw. Brock Bowers for the Raiders. Light it up. Kamari Dyke for the Tennessee Titans. 6 of 150. Robert Spillane for the Patriots, no longer in play, and Kevin Beard for the Bears. Giant card's going to go to Jaw for the Scat rookie. And a career Dyke. 6 of 150 going to the Titan spot. It's like chasing the red and black spots on a roulette wheel. All right. Pack 2. I want to thank everybody for filling the breaks tonight. I greatly appreciate that. Yeah, we'll have breaks coming up tomorrow. All right. Here we go. We got Tumulutu. We got a backwards card here for the Colts. Or no, it's not. Baker Mayfield on these scrapbook cards look like backwards cards. This is our auto. Rookie auto. Let's go from the bottom up. It's going to tear this Band-Aid off right now. Whose auto is it? It's not Scottaboo. Well, I feel like it's like Trevon Henderson. Nope. Amarion Hampton on the auto. That number? Not even numbered. Yikes. Amarion Hampton on a very poor attempt at an auto for the Chargers. Scott, we should have went Chargers. Clearly, they still carry. It's a disappointing auto. Although I have seen some of these boxes actually carry 2 autos. So Bryce Young for the Panthers. And Derrick Henry for the Ravens. I have seen some of these boxes actually have 2 autos in them, so let's hope for it. Jahad Barron for the Broncos. Fake out card. Von Miller for the Broncos. That is a Christian McCaffrey, 18 of 65. Going to the 49ers spot. 18, no 18s tonight for our serial number guess. The 49ers. Then we got DK Metcalf for the Steelers. And Carlton Davis for the Patriots. Nobody's gotten a card in this one, so just not. I can't anymore. I know. I'm sorry. Hey, at least it's a free game. It would be worse if we had to pay for it, right? Denver Broncos, RJ Harvey. Ashton Genty rookies in motion for the Raiders. Cameron Dicker for the Chargers. Nico Collins for the Texans. And Brock Purdy for the 49ers. All right. Watch, you're going to have like 2s there. It's going to be all wilds. All right. We've got Nick Scorton for the Panthers. There's a Browns card. Myles Garrett on the scrapbook going to John Stevener for the poker card. Different view as 26 of 49 for the Ravens. That's kind of a cool card. 26 tonight? No, 26 tonight. Tank Bigsby and Chop Robinson. Nice little Ravens card, though, for Derrick Henry. I just disappointed with the auto. Auto stinks. All right. Colts are getting a bunch of cards out of this one. DJ Giddens. Lighted up Christian McCaffrey. Matt Stafford does not count for the MVP buyback. Roma Dunze and Josh Downs. All these cards are on a thicker stock, too. They require thicker top orders. All right. Well, there's a Jackson Dart. That's going to go to Jaw. Light it up, Christian McCaffrey again. Ernest Jones. Patrick Mahomes for the Chiefs. So there's one for Josh G. Let's leave that. And a Chris Boswell for the Steelers. All right, this will go to Jaw. We got two Jaw. You got two darts tonight. Let's leave the Mahomes. All right, here we go. Gunnar Helm, Amarion Hampton on the game day debut. And that's a really cool Josh Allen card. Actually, back-to-back Josh Allen cards. Hey, Scott, you got 2 cards out of that. So 1 and 2. Nice little Josh Allen's right there. And this one is 19 of 99. Any 19s tonight? No 19s. Couple nice Josh Allen's right there. You should have 4. Yep. Okay. And Chris Rodriguez Jr. All right. 2 packs left. We'll do $10 break credit given away to the winner tonight for the late night poker. So thanks for y'all sticking out with me. Maxwell Harrison for the Bills. There's another one for you there, Scott. Making a late run on this one. Focus. Maxwell Harrison, Ashton Genty in motion again. Well, I was right. We did get 2 autos. Not the greatest autos, but we did get 2 autos. Cameron Dyke for the Titans. Brian Burns for the Giants and Justin Herbert. I don't know if I'm happy to say I got Bill's cards or an Allen numbered. I don't know. The Josh Allen's pretty sick. Well, so I was right about that. All right, last pack. Good luck to everybody. Not the best photogenic box, to say the least, but I was trying to do something a little more cost-effective. All right. Here we go. Jen Noel, another Myles Garrett on the scrapbook, going to John Stevener. Calise Campbell for the Cardinals. That is 40 of 125. No 40s tonight. Patrick Card for the Ravens and Alvin Kamara will round it out. All right. Let's do the recap, and then we will do the poker reveal. Not the best football break. I don't know. Topps Chrome has been so rough. I have another photogenic, a Select H2. There's a part of me that wants to run the football break tomorrow, and there's a part of me that's kind of like, should I just save those boxes for another night and just kind of take it easy tomorrow? Maybe I'll put a poll up tomorrow. Get an opinion. Last couple of the Topps Finest boxes have been very good. I'm trying to put some good value breaks together, but some of these mixers have been really kind of iffy, to say the least. So the Topps Chrome has been so rough. All right, here's your recap on this one. Elias Campbell to 125. Ashton Genty, rookies in motion. Patrick Mahomes, base card. Ashton Genty, rookies in motion again. Patrick Mahomes, X-Fractor. Ashton Genty. Our stand cards, Kamari Dyke, not numbered. A Josh Allen numbered, that was 19 and 99. That was a nice card. That's a nice looking card. Amarion Hampton, auto, not numbered. Different views, 26 of 49, Derrick Henry for the Ravens. 18 of 65, Christian McCaffrey. Kamari Dyke numbered to 150. And then we had Dylan Gabriel, refractor rookie. Cam Ward, refractor, Fortune 15. Tesla on the purple X-Fractor. And Tyler Shuck on the refractor for the Saints. All right. And now comes the reveal for the poker game. So we're going to go left to right. I'm just going to go right across it. And we're going to see who has the best poker hand. So this is Josh G's cards. He's going to start us off with, he's got a 10, a queen, a 3, a 7, a 10. He's got a pair of 10s so far. A jack. He is not in a position to really make much other than a 3 of a kind. So he's got 2 pair. All right. So Josh G, your best poker hand right now is 2 pair with a queen. So that is their standard. All right. So we're going to go to Mark next. Mark's cards here. Ken had a run with Cowboys, and then it just tailed off. All right, Mark Hudson's got a 7, a 2, so that's a wild. I did say 2s are wild. So he's got a pair of 7s so far. Oh, now he's got a pair of queens so far. Oh, he's got 3 of a kind queens. He takes the lead over Josh G. An 8, a 9. Uh-oh, this might be a straight. Actually, it is a straight because he's got 2 wild, so he's got a straight right now. Another queen. Oh, boy. No, he's got 4 of a kind queens now. And a 3. All right, I'm going to confirm here. All right, Mark has 4 of a kind queens. Yep. 4 of a kind queens are going to be the best of that. So Mark Hudson now becomes the clubhouse leader. 4 of a kind queens. All right, Scott. Let's see if the miracle. You got 5 cards here, Scott. Let's see what happens. He's got a 8. That's not going to do it. A 9. Oh. 8, 9 of hearts. Straight flush. Chance. An ace. That's not going to do it. A 10 and a 5. Well, you had a chance. Mark's still in the lead with the 4 of a kind queens. Ken Huber. An 8. A 7, an 8, a queen, a 5, an ace, a king, a joker, a 6. All right, he has a shot. Technically, he has a shot right now at a straight flush. Depending on what this last card is. The river, a king. His best cards there are 3 kings. Not getting it done. All right. Last person's John Stevener. He's got a 6, a 4, a 4, an ace, a 9, a 3, and a 10. Mark Hudson, you are the winner of Late Night Break Poker. You will get $10 break credit, and that will be added to your account. All right, y'all. That'll be fun. That was fun. I'm going to post a poll about football. I'm struggling with the break I put together for tomorrow. It is a more cost-effective break, especially in a pay-by-team situation. But at the same time, we haven't had the best of luck with a lot of these boxes as of late. And I know it could change with a single box. We could hit a 101 Panini out of Photogenic. We could also go for a Gusto shot with Topps Chrome. Hey, no problem, Joshy. So I'm going to post a poll up tonight. I'll let it marinate till tomorrow. Finest boxes have been doing great. Topps Finest has been awesome. So we're going to obviously have that for Friday. And I'm going to post a poll about the other for one for tomorrow. So, because I can always do other things tomorrow too and replace the break altogether with something else. So, all right, y'all. Hope you have a great night. Have a great rest of your week. And we'll catch you back here on Wednesday night. Otherwise, we'll catch you all later.